Hi children, welcome to grade 4 English and this is our session 4 in chapter number 8, Good and Bad Children. And before getting into our session, let's do an energizer. Children, share any one incident in which you were punished by your parents. You can write your answer in English note or rough note and you can share it with me in Google Classroom. And now, let's recall the concept connection what we have learned in our previous session, that is tenses. We have learned in our previous classes, right? There are three different kinds of tenses: the present tense, past tense, and future tense. And here they have given you the tabular column. And in this, there are three different types of tenses, that is the simple tense, the continuous tense, and the perfect tense. It is for all the three past, present, and future tenses. Yes, and for you in this chapter they have given the simple tense and the continuous tense. The simple tense is used to describe actions that have happened or happening or will happen. Okay, and these tenses are having different rules. For simple present tense, the first form of verb plus yes or es. For he, she, it, name of a person, that is in singular, we will be adding yes or es to the verb. And for plural nouns, you should not add s or es. It's just the first form of the verb. Clear children? For example, I run every day. He runs every day. And next, the past tense. That is the simple past tense. The rule is second form of the verb are usually first form of verb plus ed. It can be either regular verbs or irregular verbs, but in the past tense. Okay? Yes. I ran every day. I reached the station. And next, the simple future tense. Rule is will plus first form of the verb. I will run tomorrow. He will run tomorrow. And children, next we are going to see the continuous tense. The continuous tense is used for actions that are happening now or an action that is happening at a given point in time. It may be past, present or future. And it is formed by adding am, is, are plus verb plus ing for present continuous tense. That is, I am playing in the park. He is playing in the park. They are playing in the park. And for past continuous tense, was or were plus verb plus ing. She was playing in the park. They were playing in the park. And for future continuous tense, will be plus verb plus ing. They will be playing in the park. He will be playing in the park. And children, I hope you are clear with the simple tense and the continuous tense, right? And now we are moving on to our class activity for today's session. All of you take page number 23 in your workbook. Question number 8. Read the poem again and complete the following task. In 8th question, A part. Using some of the rhyming words from the poem, create your own poem of about 8 lines based on the same theme, good and bad children. And 9th question. After reading the poem, share your thoughts on what kind of child you would like to grow up as. You would like to grow up as a good child or bad child. You have to think and write the answer, and also you have to give few reasons to support your answer. And next, 10th question. The idea behind the poem has been brought out very clearly and skillfully. What is it? What you have learned from this poem that you have to describe. And 11th question. Write about any two incidents when you were a bad child and a good child. You have to write one incident in which you were a bad child and another one incident when you were a good child. Think well and write. And children, today we have recalled what we have seen in our earlier session, that is tenses. The simple tense and the continuous tense in all past, present and future tenses. Yes, and you have to be clear with the form, that is rule of each tenses, so that you can be very easily making sentences. Clear? Yes. And now let me tell you the home assignment for today's session. Application part. The objective of this application part is to use tense correctly. Take the next month's calendar and paste it in the space below. You have to take the next monthly calendar. You can take printouts or you can have it in your home, right? That also you can paste it here. And now write about your habits and the changes you would like to bring in yourself. Circle the date by which you plan to achieve the target. Remember to use tenses correctly. You have to write about your habits and what are the habits you like to change. And you have to circle the date and you have to make a target. And within that date, in the next month, you have to achieve that particular change. Okay? And remember to use tenses correctly. You have to write your habits and in that you have to write what are the good habits you already have and then habits I need to change. In this you have to write what are the habits you need to change within that particular target time period. Which month did you choose? By which date do you plan to change your habits? How do you plan to change your habits? You have to answer all these questions. And fourth question, which of your habits are related to the lines in the poem? Write those lines in the space below. You have to think well and you have to relate yourself to the children in the poem and you have to write if you have any habits related to the lines that are mentioned in the poem. You can write it in this given space. And what you learned from this application part and whom you would like to thank for helping you in this application and how many days or how much time you took to complete this application, that you have to mention. And next one is C3 part. The objective of this C3 part is to inculcate the value of happiness. We should try to be happy in every situation. And the first activity is draw or paste a picture of a story that you read or a film you saw which taught you to stay happy. You have to draw or paste a picture of a story that you read or a film you saw, okay, and which taught you to be happy and to stay happy in all situations. Think well. You already knew so many different stories, right? Think well and write here. Then write a few lines on why it is important to be happy. Why we should be happy. Why it is very important. Think well and write here. And next, last one. Make a poster on the theme happiness and share it in your class. Children, you have to make a poster related to the theme happiness. Think well. What are the things that bring you happiness? Okay? And when you feel happy or being where you feel that happiness in you, think well and make a colorful and creative poster on happiness. In these three activities, you have to choose any one. First one is you have to draw a picture of a story or a film you saw which taught you to stay happy. And second one, you have to write few lines on why it is important to be happy. And third one is you are going to make a poster on the theme happiness. And the value we learned from this chapter is happiness. Whatever happens, whatever situation we face in our life, we always need to be happy. And children, after completing your class activity and home assignment, you can share it with me in Google Classroom. And drink more water, eat healthy food, reduce your screen time, don't use mobile phone or television often, stay home and stay safe children. Thank you so much.